Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Manning with a play fake. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. Sends it back in motion. He's changing the play. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. 4th down, Manning. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. The 50. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Manning. Under pressure. He gets away. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Left side is Bishop. Caught, and he's got room. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Simon. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And they have made no bones about this first drive, have they? Like, they said they were going to come out and establish the run and be physical. And the more physical team was going to win. And this offensive line so far.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Texas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Deep in the end zone, it's Glover. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Tavian St. Clair.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. And the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller. Because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tavian St. Clair. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. At the 35, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback changing the play. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got the back in the middle. Drag down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Third down from the gun, Manning. Right side, it's Bishop. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. To throw, Manning. On the move and looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Manning from the gun on third down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. Complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Push is ahead. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing St. Clair. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Moving the pocket, it's Manning. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. First down for this offense. Rashad Downs going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here's Arch to throw. They're all over him. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Manning. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 10 team, the Florida Gators. And it's Missouri coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tavian St. Clair. Look out. Caught. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Second and long here. Again, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Jackson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be fine.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Manning. Had to force that one.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's Manning. Nice play to knock that one down.
Yeah, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Jackson. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looks as if he's going to run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll pull it down. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Making the adjustment.
Here we go. Ready? Flash. Go!
Arch Madness. Here comes the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it, so he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Ready. Go.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Still looking. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, St. Clair. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Rushes on. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From deep, it's Bishop. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Play action, here's Manning. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Manning. Got his man. Crosses the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline. So
he's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under pressure. Gets the first himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Arch is going to throw for it. Flush to the left. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Calls his own number. He breaks a tackle. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go play action with St. Clair. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, Manning. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future.